Welcome to the Writer Reads Flash Fiction. This is month 6, day 12, Floral First Contact. It is a science fiction piece about an unexpected and nearly tragic first contact. Thomas stood at the jungle's edge and cried, and then he picked up the flamethrower and screamed, "Give her back!" The flowers rustled and shivered, red petals a-shimmer with glints of gold. Thomas flicked through the controls and lifted the nozzle. "I won't ask again." It took a short burst that blackened the ground in front of him, and a single decisive step forward before his daughter was deposited on the ground before him. Thomas scooped her up and pulled her behind him. "Give them all back," he growled, and the jungle trembled. A burst of flame seared the petals and stems of the plants nearest, and he called in the shuttle. The jungle hesitated, and Thomas picked up his child and stalked to the cockpit, sliding into the pilot's seat. "I won't ask again," he said, and lifted into the air, but only high enough to give himself a clear line of fire across the clearing in which he'd stood. The flowers yielded their victims, unfurling petals and piling unwitting colonists in an untidy heap on the still smoking ground. Thomas stood overwatch, his finger on the trigger, as he called in the transports to collect them. "Did you work out the sentient source?" Odyssey asked, and when he shook his head they added, "Then you're on staff until we know who or what is responsible for the world's actions." Thomas sighed. "That's not the choice I would have made." The Odyssey agent smiled. "Which is why we overrode your controls when we did. There'll be no further incidents on our watch, and your penalty is to aid us in communications." 10 years, and one very brave little girl, was what it took for Thomas to complete his duty. For his daughter had learned a lot, resting in the flower's heart.